going down? Baseball Banter, the channel. DC Multiverse Weekly is the show, your source for all the news, announcement, pre-orders in Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse. And this is a huge week because it was the Mcfarlane Toys Summer Showcase. July 14th, 15th, and an encore day on the 16th. That's actually right now while I'm shooting this. There's been no DC Multiverse stuff, so I'm feeling pretty safe in what they've already put out. I think that's what is going to be. Hopefully today it's been mostly Warhammer, and hopefully we get some more Spawn stuff, but that's a different video. I'll do a whole recap on all of the Mcfarlane stuff in a different video. This is just your DC Multiverse Mcfarlane Toys Summer Showcase recap. So let's start off right from the get-go. They had a little teaser like the night before that was just Batman, and then in the shadows you could see these like owly figures. And so that was a huge nod to what was to come. But they throw us a curveball because the first reveal of actual day one of the Mcfarlane Toys Summer Showcase was Deathstroke DC Rebirth Edition. I didn't even see this coming. I thought there was another Deathstroke coming, but this is a very clean, like you look at this like the classic, black and orange, and almost like it's almost like a bluish black, but he comes with a sword and a dagger, and then obviously a stand and a comic card, which is awesome. This is just a super clean look. This is like a Deathstroke I think everybody wants. I have the Arkham Origins or Arkham Knight version, whatever version, the gaming version that they have out. That was one of the first, I think it was the second figure I got after Nightwing. And this one I'm gonna be adding another Deathstroke to the pile because this is an awesome figure. I mean, it's very clean, like I said. It's very well put together. I think the sculpt is great. Everyone wishes it came with little pew pews, but with the munitions pack that just landed, I mean, I think you're all right. I think you'll have enough munitions to pack him full once you get him. But he does have a little sword holder in the back. I don't know if the dagger holder is in the leg. I don't think so. Actually, you know what? It does look like the dagger holder is in the leg. I'm gonna say it is. We'll see. It looks like there's a hole in there. But so that was your first salvo, the initial firing shot from the Mcfarlane Toys Summer Showcase. So we're off to a hot start, and they didn't slow down. They didn't, because the second thing up was a gold label. It was a Target exclusive. It's Ocean Master. This is again a very, very comic accurate. The DC Rebirth was the Deathstroke. This Ocean Master is, I think, just a comic version. It's gold label, so I don't know what the regular version is going to look like. I don't know what the coloring of that one is, but the gold label has a purple, like the scallops or whatever, the purple scaling on top. He's got that silver belt, and he's got some silver gauntlets on his elbows. The mask is great. The held sculpt looks awesome. He's angry. The red eyes, and then the cape's got a little like maroon purplish. The card looks really awesome too. These comic cards, I'm so glad they're coming back with these comic cards. But again, another clean, good looking figure. So I mean, we're 2 for 2 at this point. These are both for me must gets and high on the list of like wanted. More bad guys for other superheroes that aren't Batman or Superman or Flash. So now we get an Aquaman baddie, check boxes, gold label, Target exclusive, take it or leave it. But then, you know what? That was pretty much it for day one. There was a couple statues, but they're DC Direct, not Multiverse. And then he finally officially announced the superheroes line, like this cheaper one, like the Batwing and that sort of stuff. But I'll cover that in the full recap. So on to day two. Only 2 figures for day one. Was that a little light for you? It felt light for me. I was really satisfied with what we got, but I could have used a little more. Now, I will say, in the overnight hours, most of this got spoiled for day 2, which I think is unfortunate, but I think it still impacted when it finally hit. So they started day 2 off with what we thought was coming in day 1, which is Talon. So one of the Court of Owls, like their main assassin, is Talon. He comes with 2 swords. He has his claws and a dagger. So you get an array of things: 2 daggers, 2 swords, and a double sword holder in the back. Well, I'm talking too fast. Also, sweet comic book card. Again, just a really crispy looking figure. I love the mask, the owl mask with the goggles. The claw on the right hand looks great. He's just great detail, just black mostly, and then these little accents in silver and gold really pop. So that was the first salvo. So we're all 7 inches so far. Oh no, they did tease. You know what? In between day 1 and 2. Oh no, they didn't. Maybe that was at the end of day 2. But they teased one of the things to come. The next one out of the gate for the reveals from McFarlane's Summer Showcase was Necron, the mega figure from the Blackest Night story. He has a giant scythe. He just looks amazing. I love the shredded rib cage where you can see the black inside. He's got like the chains on his neck and on his wrists. This is a very well done figure. Again, an awesome comic card that comes with it, where it's like him superimposed in the background and then Justice League like floating in front of him. No Black Lantern because it's on the tip of his spear, so that's like his Black Lantern. But you do get the scythe with the Black Lantern at the top, so that's super awesome. He's a mega figure, so he's 10 inches. Hopefully he's the size of... honestly, I would like him to be the same size as Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing's the biggest, like the tallest of the mega figures out. I think he's taller than Darkseid, taller than King Shark, taller than Clayface. So I want Necron to be like big. And I'm pumped for this because they just had the Atrocitus Build-A-Figure wave that's Blackest Night. So to have him now and then have all those Blackest Night figures around it, mwah, chef's kiss, obviously. Loving it. And then we got to what is the most ballyhooed and loved announcement of the Summer Showcase. Not even close. It wasn't even close. It's Bane. And it's not any particular version of Bane. It kind of looks like a Nightfall Bane. It kind of looks like a Rebirth Bane. They did not say, they don't specify, it's just Bane mega figure. Okay, I mean, look at the tubing. He's got this canister on his back. He's got the vest with the pockets. The only thing I will say about this Bane that I wish he had is a pair of fists. The mask is amazing. The mask and the head sculpt look ridiculous. I've heard some people are concerned because it looks like a single jointed elbow and no bicep swivel. I think you'll get enough articulation for a mega figure. He still should be, like I said, hopefully the level of my boy Swampy over there, because Swampy moves good. He won't be hindered with the shoulders at all. The legs do look a little thin. Now, if you didn't get the Last Night version, the Build-A-Figure, which I have in a box somewhere. I have the whole wave. I got it for like $7 a piece when they're on super clearance. This is the one to get. The card for this is ridiculous too. It's the back of the box, which is like him, like he's got like venom coming out of his mouth, and then you see the tubes going in the back of his head. This is a sick figure. It's sold out a bunch of places already. All these are up for pre-order already. But like I said, if he had a pair of fists, this is it's already a knockout, but it would be a full-on destruction if it came with that. Because he has no accessories. It's just a stand and him. But everybody wanted this version of Bane. They got it, and I literally have seen zero complaining, which for the internet is impressive. And that was it. That was day 1, day 2, and then the encore day 3. Like I said, they haven't done anything yet. There was one Spawn figure announced so far. Fingers crossed we get that medieval Kickstarter. But watch for the full Mcfarlane Toys Summer Showcase recap coming once it's actually over and day 3's wrapped. And I know all the announcements have come out. But what was your favorite announcement? Which ones are gets for you? Which ones are passes? What do you love? What do you hate? Let me know in the comment section below. You know what to do. You know where to do it. Till the next one, deuces.